So actually today we have to understand uh, how to prepare the profit and loss account and how to prepare the balance sheet. Okay, because that is very important. Although you people know it, you are from commerce background, but let us look at once today about the that part. So today date is 30/09/2023. Okay. So to prepare, as I said yesterday, there is accounting cycle. So accounting cycle, first business transaction will happen. So let us start a business transaction. Let's take better one no, scenario. Let's say you are starting uh, any kind of business. Let's say bakery shop you are going to set up bakery shop. Let's say this bakery shop you are going to set up. So first of all, you have to honor whoever is owner should invest the money in this bakery shop. Okay, owner started business with either you invest all cash or bring your home furniture into bakery shop business. Whatever you are bringing all the utensils in the business. So it depends what you are bringing. Either are you bringing only cash or you bringing any other items also. Let's say you are bringing furniture item also from your home and you are keeping in the bakery shop. So not that I'll be business owner start the business with the cash. It can be by any other mean also. Let's say he is starting with 10,000 rupees. Okay, let's say put 1 lakh rupees. Then he will purchase the milk. He has to purchase the milk. Okay, let's say he's purchasing the milk on credit basis. On credit from Amul. He's purchasing from the Amul. He say 5,000. He also purchased some, let's say some gas stoves, all those things. Okay, so I'll tell you purchase equipment for rupees 10,000. Let's say he has one staff who is preparing the tea, so he's paying some salary also. Salary 8,000. Okay. Then what else? So what else can be the expenses in the business? Then he's selling sales income from business. Let's say every time he is selling and is getting, let's say 15,000 rupees. Okay, since he has purchased the equipment, he is charging depreciation also in this. Okay, charge depreciation on equipment. This is charging 10%. Okay. So all this is doing the business. Hmm. Now, whenever he started, let's say he started last year he started, okay, or let's say he started in the year 2020 fiscal year. Let's say in USA we are following Jan to December, so in India we are following April to March. So for easiest purpose, I am writing fiscal year. Let's say Jan 2022 to 31st December 2022. This is the fiscal year. Okay. Now you have to, for this fiscal year, you have to prepare the you have to prepare the profit and loss account, and you have to prepare the balance sheet. Okay, to know what is the profit this bakery the owner is getting from bakery shop, and what is his balance sheet position. So let us prepare. So prior to preparing the profit and loss account or trial balance or your balance sheet, you must prepare the journal entry. Okay, so you know that in journal entry there will be debit and there will be credit. Okay, debit credit first you have to post. So when you start the business with cash, okay, it is cash account debit to capital account credit. Okay, if anybody is not understanding, they can ask me the journal entry. So cash is coming in the business, and the money or anything, not just money or even furniture, all those things, anything invested by the owner of the business, that will get credited by name of capital account. Okay, then here he is purchasing the milk. So here you write purchase account debit, and he is purchasing from Amul. So you can write to Amul account, or you can write creditors account is also fine. For understanding purpose, I am writing creditors account. In real time, we write Amul account. Okay, we write directly our supplier name from where we are purchasing, which is on credits. Okay, but I am writing a creditors or supplier account credit. Then purchase equipment. If you purchase any fixed assets, you have to debit that directly that fixed assets name. You should not make purchase account as a debit. Rather, you have to write that fixed asset name. If you are buying any goods, you have to write purchase account. But if you are purchasing any fixed asset like land, building, furniture, vehicle, any other thing, so you have to directly write that fixed asset name is account debit. Okay, equipment account debit to your purchasing. Here nothing, no information given, either you're purchasing cash or in credit. So generally it is considered as a cash. Okay, and cash account credit. Then salary, you are paying salary. So salary account debit. And again here no cash credit, bank nothing given. So let's say I am making payment from bank. So bank account credit. Then you're selling and you're getting income. So here I believe all the sales is happening in cash. Therefore I'm writing cash account debit, sales revenue or sales account credit. Next is depreciation. Generally depreciation account will be debit. 10% on the 10% on the equipment, that is 10,000. So 10% will become like 1,000 rupees. Sorry, not try to write here. You understand, just it is 1,000. Then here too, it has two way passing the journal entry. You will understand slowly. There is something called, you can credit the equipment or you can write the accumulated depreciation concept is there. But as of now, let me think. I am writing here equipment account. So this is the journal entry. Okay. So these are debit. For each transaction, you are you identify which are your transactions, and for that you are passing the journal entry. Now few journal entry you have to manually enter in the SAP. Okay, few journal you have to manually enter in the SAP. Few journal, if your system will automatically calculate. Okay, you no need to calculate. Let's say depreciation 10% as 10% depreciation on equipment. So equipment value is 10,000. 10% I'm applying, I'm telling that is 1,000 rupees. So for this kind of thing, not required to calculate. You can automate them. Okay, you can automate them. So system will automatically calculate and it will post. Okay, so in SAP few things, uh, system will calculate. System in SAP will calculate. Okay, here system in SAP will calculate automatically and it will post. For few things you have to only pass the journal entry manually. Okay, once you pass this journal entry, your trial balance, your balance sheet, your profit and loss account will automatically get prepared in the structure you have already configured. Okay, so with this, let us try to prepare the profit and loss account. So profit. Okay, by the way, anybody has any doubt in this journal entry? Anybody has any doubt in this journal entry? Please ask me. Anybody has doubt in this journal entry? Hello. Am I audible? Rafi?
Yes,
Yes, yes,
yes,
Hari.
Hari. Audible. Yeah, no doubts, please.
No
No
doubt.
doubt.
Any doubt?
Yeah.
No doubt, right? Okay, fine. Fresher, non-commerce background, it is my responsibility to make you understand. So if you are not understanding some concept from accounting point of view, please ask me. Okay, because they are commerce guys, so they will easily understand. But to Muthu and Srinivas there are two people who are from non-commerce background. So please ask me. So in every journal entry, there will be two, at least two will be there. At least not that all the time one debit, one credit. It may be two debit and two credit may be there. Okay. Okay, so that is let's say he business is starting with some cash balance, some bank balance also. His owner is showing some bank balance also. So here cash account debit, bank account debit, then capital account will be there. So it's not that all the time only one will come in debit, only one will come credit. It will come multiple line item in the debit and multiple will come in the credit also. Okay. So this is a journal entry. If you have any doubt, please ask me. And yeah. So now you have to prepare the profit and loss account because you have to submit the to the government. Until unless you know what is your profit or loss, you will not be knowing how much tax, corporate tax. Yeah? Here we are talking about corporate tax because here we are going to work for the companies, not for individual people mostly. Individual, no CA or no doctors will generally have SAP implemented. Okay, generally. So all the corporate companies will be using the SAP. Therefore, we are expecting that you are going to work for corporate. So when those corporate people are going to prepare their profit and loss account, why it is required? Because they want to know either they are in profit or they are in loss. Based on that only, they can pay their taxes to the government. Okay, so preparing profit and loss account and balance sheet is a mandatory. It is not an optional. Okay, it is not a optional. So yeah, so let us prepare the finance profit and loss account, profit and loss statement, and then you can write some, what is that, what bakery shop, let's say it is Raj bakery shop, Raj, some name we write generally for our any business, Raj bakery shop. So right here Raj, same to your college time, Raj bakery shop, and this is period for the period. Okay, or for the year, let's say for the year, profit and loss account are always prepared for one fiscal year, one financial year. Okay, I hope everybody knows what is the financial year. It is 12 month of period from it depends from country to country. Let's say in India, fiscal year start or financial year, fiscal year, accounting year, whatever is, so all are having same name. So fiscal year start in India from April to March. Okay, 1st April to 31st March. In US is January to December. So if you are preparing for US, then whatever let us assume this is in India, or let's say this is in the I already told Jan to December, so let's say it is in the US. Okay, so whatever transaction happened, okay, whatever transaction happened from January 2022 to December 2022, I have to consider all those transactions and I have to prepare the profit and loss statement. So profit and loss statement are prepared for one fiscal year. Okay, that is the reason we write for the year. Whenever you see any profit and loss statement, they'll write for the year. For the year, whichever you can write, like here generally 2022. Okay, it will be prepared for the year. Again, I'm telling it will be prepared for the year, meaning that profit and loss statements are prepared every year. Okay, they are prepared every year. Yeah, we can further bifurcate, like you can prepare quarterly, you can prepare once in 6 months. That is separate thing. That is separate thing. But it will consist at 1 year information only in the your profit and loss account. Okay. So for the year 2022, I am going to prepare the profit and loss. So here we generally write like particular, or let's say directly with all the expenses we write in the debit side, and then amount. We generally write particular amount and particular an amount, but I'm directly writing expense so that you'll understand. Let me write particular only. Particular means this side debit. Debit means all the expenses. Okay, this side is again particular amount. This side is credit, all the revenue. Okay, now prepare like this. Yeah. Now try to understand out of this which are the P&L line item, profit and loss account line item, which are the balance sheet line item. Let me simultaneously put balance sheet also. Let me put balance sheet this side. Let me put below only, it will be good. So balance sheet. Okay, then Raj bakery shop, and balance sheet always agent date. Okay, so it has meaning agent date. Okay, agent 31st, 31st December 2022. What is called agent date? Balance sheet always give you the value till today, whatever value you have. See the difference between profit and loss account and balance sheet. So your balance sheet will give you agent date. Let's say when you purchase, let's say you're preparing the balance sheet. Last year you prepared the profit and loss account, and this year also and you prepared the balance sheet, and this year also you're preparing the profit and loss account and balance sheet. So when you're preparing this year profit and loss account, will consider only this year expenses, but balance sheet whatever value was there last year and whatever value is there in the current year, both combinedly will give in the balance sheet. Okay, so balance sheet will always have agent date. Agent date. Okay, it means up to this date whatever value is there, that will be given in the balance sheet. So in balance sheet almost all the value will be given. So that is the difference between profit and loss account and balance sheet. So balance sheet will have the agent date, or up to this date whatever transaction happened from last 10 years, 15 years, 100 years here. Since your business is started till today, everything will be shown in the balance sheet. But in profit and loss account, for that particular year, information only will be shown in the profit and loss account. So that is the difference between profit and loss account and balance sheet. So balance sheet will show the agent date value. Okay, therefore when you see the date for the balance sheet, they will not write for the period, they will write agent. Okay, so this is the difference. So So generally this side you put liabilities, then you put amount. Okay, liabilities means here I'm talking about liability, it is also talking about equity. Okay, and this side all the asset, with this side all the liabilities, then amount, this side all the asset, then amount. Okay, so this is how your balance it will look. Okay, so this is how. Now see each transaction and identify either that is balance sheet item or that is a P&L item. So cash account is your balance sheet. So put in the balance sheet side, and cash is in the debit. So you have to put plus. Okay. So here 1 lakh rupee, right? So cash account debit 1 lakh and capital account 1 lakh. So put here 1 lakh rupees this side, and capital is your liabilities. So capital is your liabilities. So put this side capital 1 lakh rupees. Anybody has any doubt in this first one? Both are balance sheet line item. Cash is your asset. I put in the asset side. Your capital is your liabilities. I put in the liabilities side. Anybody has any doubt in first transaction? Why I'm putting in the balance sheet? Anybody has any doubt? No? Okay. See, again, I'm telling, don't keep anything with you. Huh? Later, other it will be blast if you keep everything within you. Okay. You should ask if you are not able to understand. Here, nobody is perfect in your team. Don't think that what other people will think in this group. No, nothing. All are on same page. Okay. You know, one time one king was there, when his wife died. He was loving his wife so much. So he planned to make one pond of milk. Okay. So he told to all his publics, because he was king, that everybody has to bring the milk from their home. So everybody started thinking that if all are not bringing the milk, if one person I am carrying water also, king will not identify. So all people thought in same way. Ultimately, most of the people brought water only, not the milk. Okay. So here also, you, scenario is same. So here no one is perfect. Everyone in everybody's mind going same thing. Okay. So please ask it. Don't keep with you any doubt or anything. If you ask, then probably it will be good. Huh? Now next is purchase account. So purchases is a expense. Okay, purchase is a expenses. So it will go on the P&L side. So put purchase is a expense, it in debit side. Put in the debit side like purchase. Put how much you have purchased, 5,000 rupees. Then this is creditor, supplier is your liabilities. Okay, it is your liability and it is your balance sheet item. So put in the liabilities side here, supplier or creditors, whatever you want to write, 5,000 rupees. Okay, like this. Now come to another equipment your asset. Okay, then cash is also asset. See, equipment is your asset. Equipment, how much? 10,000 rupees. And cash is going, so you have to minus your cash 10,000. Okay, because when you're buying the asset, your cash is going, so you can minus your asset. Okay, like this. Now salary your is your salary is your this one. what to say, expense. So put in the expense side here. Salary. How much? 3,000 rupees. Then your bank, you are making the payment. Previously, there is no bank balance. You are directly making your payment. So it means you may be having the OD account. So okay. So if you have OD account, you can put in both the way. You can put bank this side, but you put in minus 3,000 because you made the payment, but you don't have the amount. Already bank balance you don't have, so at minus. Or you can put this side bank OD by putting the plus. So however you come feel comfortable, you can put it. Okay. Cash account, again you made the sales, so sales will come here, cash will go balance sheet, sales will come here. So first let us, so we sell by 15,000, so cash came when you sold, so you add in this cash 15,000, 15,000 you add it here, then you made the sales, sales in credit, sales will come this side. Okay, how much? 15,000 rupees. Okay. Now you charge depreciation 10% of the equipment. Equipment is having 10,000, so and 10% will become 1,000. So depreciation is your expense. Put this side. Depreciation 1,000. 1,000. Sorry, yeah, 1,000. And equipment value got decrease. Okay, so here you have equipment, and in this you decrease the value by 1,000 rupees. Is there any doubt up to here? Anybody has any doubt?
Sir, why we are giving capital and liability side?
Because this is not see, business and person is considered two. Okay, so see here, Raj Bakery has not earned this money, right? It is given by the owner, right? So Raj Bakery has to refund to the owner in case if owner is asking money, right? That is the related liabilities.
Oh, okay.
So here business and owner are considered two entity. Okay, they are not same. You're getting now, that is one accounting principle itself. You
Yes,
got it?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, is it clear, everyone? Is it clear or not? Please ask me, otherwise you'll get confused. Yeah. So now this is how. Now ultimately you have to finalize what is the profit or loss you are getting for this 2022. So here sales you have made total. You can do a total. So total this side
Total
15,000.
this
Sir,
15,000.
Hey, who is
I have a
recording?
doubt.
Hey, who is recording?
Muthu, you are recording now.
We are recording now.
No, sir.
Then
I'm
why
not
echo
recording.
is coming?
Then why is coming?
No, I have a doubt. That's why I'm unmuted.
That's okay.
That's
But
okay.
you're recording, right?
We are recording, right?
No, I'm not recording.
Okay. Yeah, Muthu,
Okay.
ask me.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Muthu, ask me.
No, the moment you have put cash account, right,
Huh.
into the balance sheet, and you
Huh.
said that 10,000 is moving out, so you have put minus 10,000 there.
Yeah.
When you have a 15,000
Yeah.
there, how
Yeah.
come the value is 10,000?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And the value of cash you have written is 1,05,000, right? How does that?
So first when he invested,
So first when he
when
invested,
shareholder invested 1 lakh rupees
shareholder
money
invested
came.
1 lakh rupees money
Okay, if
came.
you want, you can put plus
If
here
you want,
also.
you
But
can.
first when 1 lakh rupees invested by the owner, 1 lakh rupees came, then 10,000 rupees you purchase the equipment. So 10,000 rupees cash gone. Therefore, I put minus. Then again you do the sales. Okay, you do your tea and all and your samosa and all you sold for rupees 15,000. Therefore, 15,000 rupees cash came. So I added 15,000. Is that clear, Muttu now? Or is still doubt?
Are still down.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll explain one more time.
Okay,
So
I'll
1 lakh
explain.
rupee
1
initially
lakh
you
rupees.
invested, then 10,000 you purchased the equipment, so money went outside, and again you did samosa selling, tea selling, so you got 15,000 that again came in the business. So total, this is what your cash balance is of now. That is how much? 1,05,000. Okay, na Muthu?
Okay.
Okay, so now here, this side you have 15,000 and this side, let's see how much is there. Total. This side you have 9,000. So your revenue side you have 15,000, your expense side you have 9,000. So are you in profit or loss? Your revenue is 15,000, your expense is 9,000 only. So are you in profit or loss? In which position you are right now?
Profit.
You are in profit, right?
Hari, I
So
have one doubt.
yeah, ask me.
So while you were explaining, you told in cash of 1 lakh, so
Hmm.
10,000 is purchased. So that 10,000 have you showed in the profit and loss account?
No, why should I show in the profit only? That is not my action, right? I am purchasing the equipment. That is my building and asset I am purchasing. So my
Okay.
asset got increase and my cash got decrease. Both are asset like items. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Hari.
Yeah. So here, ask, please ask, be open, be more open. You can ask the question. I'm also good in account, so I can answer most of your question in account. Yeah. Okay. So now, yeah. So here, this side you have 15,000 in the revenue side, but expense side you have only 9,000. So you are in profit of 6,000. So whichever side is less, that side you have to write. Okay. So this side you have to write profit. So that is your 6,000 rupees. So this is the profit you got it. This is the profit you got it. Okay. If this side is more, this side is less, then you have to add this side loss. Okay, you have to add this side loss. But in current position you are in profit, you are in 6,000 rupees profit. Now this profit you have to put in the this side. Okay, generally this profit you add in the share capital value. Okay, so I am putting profit here. So if it is profit, you put in the positive. If it is loss, you put in the negative. So right now I'm in profit, so I'm putting in positive. Okay. So this is what is the case. So whatever profit and loss you get from P&L, that has to be moved to the balance sheet, liability side. If it is profit, put in the positive. If it is loss, put in the negative. Okay. Now both this debit side and this credit side should match it. That is known as a balance sheet. Because if your balance sheet debit and credit is not matching, then you have made some mistake. Okay. See, both are matching here. Okay. So here both
Harry,
match. Yeah.
why bank is showing like minus 3,000? Sorry.
Okay, no problem. So here you have made the here. See here. See here. You have paid the salary, right? But you don't have anyway. You have cash bank balance. You don't have bank balance, right? If you don't have
Yes.
bank balance, then how can you make the salary payment from bank?
Okay, so we are paying on a credit basis, right?
We are paying an OD. Okay, OD account.
Overdraft.
OD. So OD, you have two options. Either you put in this side positive or in this side you can put negative. It's up to you. Okay. In college time, we used to put now OD this side, right, in the liability side, but you can put in the balance sheet also negative because in
So,
SAP, yeah.
so Harry, OD can be considered as on a credit basis, right?
What is the meaning of OD? That you tell me now. OD
Overdraft.
means what is that overdraft meaning?
So when we don't have the balance in our account, still we made the payment
Hmm. So that
on
is
an
where,
exception.
yeah. So when you don't have balance, it means your balance is going in negative, right? So that is what bank balance I'm putting in negative. Is it clear?
Okay. Yes, makes sense. Correct.
Okay.
OD facility is given to the businessman, na, sir?
That you leave it. That, yeah. So either given for business or given for individual person. That you, but you understood, right, why I'm putting negative this side.
Yeah, yes.
That you
Yes,
have
yes,
to,
Harry.
because yeah, that you have to understand, because here I just written, so I cannot modify it. So anyway, scenario came, so let's understand that way. Okay, so this is what, so at least journal entry you have to post in the system. You have to post in the system your profit and loss account, and your balance sheet will automatically get prepared, and even your trial balance will also get prepared. So before preparing the balance sheet, you can prepare the trial balance. Okay, so let us prepare the trial balance here. So trial balance, debit or credit, is going to impact in which area? It is going to impact in the profit and loss account area, or it is going to impact in the balance sheet area. So that you have to know. Accordingly, when you're creating the GL account, this all the purchase and sales will be denoted by some numbering system will give them, like you will have bank account number, right? Name is not enough, right? Because same name can be for many people, so they will give one bank account number. So similarly in SAP also, numbering system is having more priority. So for each purchase, sale, delivery, one number will give that number, GL account number. So whenever you are creating GL account number, you should know either that is purchase account, or sorry, that is PNL account, or that is balance sheet account. Whenever you are posting the journal, you should know either it will impact in the profit and loss account, or it will impact in the balance sheet account. Okay, so that visualization as a consultant you have to know it, because most of the time, mm, your job will be to analyze the reports. So if any issue comes, let's say you're building the report, so you have to know impact, either it will be correct or not correct, something like that. You need to be very very careful. Now another very important point why I have taken this one is that, let's say Raj Bakery up to 2022 was running in Tally system. Okay, they were running in the Tally system. Now from 1st of January of 2023, Raj Bakeries have decided to implement SAP. They decided to implement SAP. Now, how to migrate the data? Migrate the data means this, whatever his currently, whatever data he has, balance sheet position or profit and loss account position, that has to be lifted and shifted in the SAP. It should be lifted from the Tally and it should be shifted to the SAP. That is known as a data migration. Because if you don't migrate this figure in the SAP, then your SAP will have the incomplete data. Okay, so whatever is there in the legacy system, sorry, here legacy word will use for fresher people. So legacy, I already used this word during our previous classes. Legacy system means old system. What other than SAP, whatever they are using, okay, right now the client is using. Client means here Raj Bakery. So Raj Bakery is right now using Tally. So Tally become your legacy system. So from the Tally, you have to move this be a profit and loss account and balance it. That will decide on which scenario what has to be moved. But let's say as of now, profit and loss account and balances should be lifted from the Tally and it should be shifted in the SAP. Okay. Otherwise, because what balance sheet means, it is agent debt. When next year you are preparing in the financial statement or balance sheet in the SAP, and you don't have data before 2023, then that balance sheet is not correct, because what I told, balance sheet means till that debt value. But in SAP, let's say you plan to go from January 2023, you have implemented SAP Jan 2023, and in the December month you'll be preparing a financial statement. Okay, now whatever expense, income, whatever transaction happened between January to December, you'll be preparing in SAP. But if you are not considering till the value, till 2022 value in the balance sheet of December 2023, then that is incomplete, because balance sheet will always have the value till 2023. But 2023 data happened into SAP, but before 2023, data was in legacy, that is in Tally. So how to bring the data in SAP so that SAP data and this data should be together. Then only it will give you complete picture. So that is the reason you have to migrate them. That is called data migration. Okay, data migration you have to do.
Coming to the depreciation, we will run only yearly once. Then how you
Not
can?
yearly. It will be run monthly generally. Okay.
Yeah, monthly we will generally in SAP at S4 HANA. I think we will settle all by year, right?
No, 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 no. You'll run in the monthly wise even in this for HANA also.
Oh, okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, fine.
Let me answer if you can correlate it what you are trying to tell, but you are not clear. So let me answer that question. So there is difference between ECC and S for HANA in terms of error handling process while running the depreciation. In ECC, if you are running the depreciation, if there is any error, it was not allowing you to run the depreciation until unless you fix that asset error. Okay. But in HANA, even if there is error in some asset, SAP will exclude that errors, and whichever assets are correct, it will run depreciation for them. But during the year-end closing process, when you are running the FAGL GBTR, coming back to your questions, during
Yes.
the year-end, until unless you fix all the error issue, it will not allow you to run the carry forward T code. Okay.
Okay, okay.
You got it now what I'm trying to tell, but
Yes, yes,
depreciation will be run every month even in ECC or in S4HANA. There is no difference.
yes.
Okay, na?
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Okay, so this is what. So let me remove this trial balance. Okay, otherwise let me come here. So when you decided, when Raj Bakery sub decided that they will go live, so they'll decide some date. Okay, they'll decide some date. So let's say up to 2000 January 2022 to December 2000, sorry, December 2022, they were in the tally. Okay. Now they plan to go live in 2023 fiscal year, but they will decide some date. Either they will go from beginning of the year. Beginning of the year means first January 2023 itself they want to use, or any other date. Okay, or any other date also will be possible. Okay, so the date which they decide that they will start using the SAP is known as a go live date. Okay, go live date. So let's say, let me put here. So this is known as a go live date. Okay, so if they decided that they will go live on 1st of January, then before that date, okay, that is before January, I think 31st December, right? 31st December 2022, till this date, whatever value is there in the legacy system should be migrated in the SAP. Okay, so till this date, okay, till this date, whatever data is there in the legacy system or in the tally system should be uploaded in the SAP system. This is known as a migration date or cutover date or migration date. Okay, so as on this date, whatever data is there from the legacy system should be migrated here. Let's say they decided to go live on